Right now in Washington, flags are at half-staff at the White House following the death of former Secretary of State Colin Powell. He died today at the age of 84. His family says it was from complications related to COVID-19, but that he was vaccinated. His death might complicate the conversation around how much protection vaccinations really offer. CBS News' Chris Tye spoke with one doctor who says Powell's death shouldn't deter anyone from getting vaccinated. Chris.
Exactly right, Brad. That doctor's saying the type of cancer Colin Powell had is particularly brutal on the human immune system. Multiple myeloma, as it's called, puts its victims at some of the highest risk for complications, COVID-19 vaccine or not.
At the time, no African American had ever reached the heights Colin Powell had, fourth in line to the presidency, 4 presidents served.
So proud that I have had this chance to serve my nation.
For a time, he was the nation's top soldier, now one of the nation's highest profile deaths related to the pandemic, and may leave some with questions.
Questions about, wait, how come he got COVID-19 after being vaccinated? And how come he died after becoming vaccinated?
Dr. Alan Tan of Rush University Medical Center says Powell's late-in-life battle with cancer of the blood and bone, known as multiple myeloma, is likely what complicated this case.
Rare condition causing a very suppressed immune system and probably on treatment that suppresses your immune system further.
Breakthrough cases of COVID-19 are incredibly rare. New numbers from Chicago just last week show that of the 1.5 million Chicagoans vaccinated, there have been just 12,000 breakthrough cases, which breaks down to less than 1 in 100. Of Chicago's 500 breakthrough hospitalizations, most are people with underlying conditions, with an average age of 68. Of Chicago's 55 breakthrough deaths, almost all are people with pre-existing conditions like Colin Powell. The average age of those victims, 78.
I think this is an outlier compared to the general population.
These photos taken 15 years ago today when Colin Powell visited Colin Powell Middle School in South suburban Madison, where they held a moment of silence for their namesake this morning.
In addition to the multiple myeloma, late today, a former aide of Colin Powell said he was also dealing with Parkinson's disease, which puts him at another heightened elevated risk level as an immunocompromised patient. In the Streetside studio, Chris Tye, CBS 2 News.